Welcome back to Advanblack's YouTube channel. I'm Steve, the service technician for Advanblack. In a previous video that we done, we showed you how to put a tour pack on a lowrider. Today, I'm going to show you how to install hard bags. Now, these hard bags are the Harley Touring Color Matched short bags, just the standard stock bags and lids for the 14 and up. Now, as I mentioned in the tour pack video, you've got these spools from Advanblack that go on here to hold the tour pack. Now, where these spools mount is exactly where the saddlebag rail mounts as well. So if you're wanting to run just a tour pack, you're going to run the spacers inside here behind these spools. Now today we'll be taking the spacers out and we'll be putting the hard bag rail in there. So that hard bag rail, the thickness of that hard bag rail is going to make up for the spacers that you took out. Now if you're not running a tour pack, you don't have to put the spools back on, you just mount the hard bag rails. But today I'm going to show you how to do both. So the first thing we're going to do is remove our tour pack. We're going to lift up on this, we're going to pull this out of the way and go set it on the soft table. Now, if your bike is OEM, you don't have any tour packs or any saddlebags on the bike, you will just have a couple of bolts in here. What you're gonna do right here is just remove those two bolts. There is a backing plate back here. So if this backing plate falls off, it's no big deal. Slide it back up in there. It's got two pegs that poke through these arms. Right here, when we take that rear spool out, you can see that we have a spool and a spacer. The next thing we're going to do is remove our rear foot peg. You're going to have a little C-clip probably on one side of these, depending on what foot pegs you have. You may have a nut and bolt system, but you're going to want to get that little C-clip off. Now pop that little clip off right there. We're going to push this pin out. And we're going to try to get this system out as a whole here. I'm going to leave this style together because there is a ball and a pin inside here. You can see the ball there. There's a shaft in there that the spring sets in and a ball. So if we can leave that put together, that's better. We're going to take a long T40. We're going to go inside the shaft here. I'm going to pull that out. Now, if you're just installing the saddlebags and not a tour pack, this is going to mount up right here. You're just going to use the bolts that you took out and put right back in. If you're using it with a tour pack on that front spool, you're going to take that spacer off. Holding that backing plate on the back there, we can go ahead and just snug this up. You don't want to get this fully tight right now. We're going to take the rear docking, take that spacer off. Now before you put your next one in, make sure that your bracket is on the outside out here. We're going to go ahead, put this rear one on, leave it loose. Back to the rear peg, back to the passenger peg. We're going to put little blue Loctite on that. We're going to go through the bracket, back down into the hole. We're going to take our rear peg, we're going to slide it back into place. Get our pin back in, the retaining clip back in place. We're going to come back here and snug these down. And that saddlebag rail is mounted. Now all we have to do is repeat that process on the other side. Now on the saddlebag rail here, you can see that you got a mounting point here and a mounting point here. Inside the hardware package, you will get these mounting knobs. So we'll take our Midnight Crimson color matched bag. We'll set that into place. And that is how easy it is to put hard bags on your lowrider. Now with our saddlebags on, we can bring our tour pack in, line it back up with our spools, and we can drop this into place. And now you have hard bags and a tour pack on a lowrider. So that's pretty much it. Another super easy install, adding hard bags to your lowrider. And if you followed along there, you can actually run the tour pack as well, as long as you add the spools and take out the spacers. So pretty easy deal. Want to get your hands on one of these color matched saddlebags? Jump on over to Advanblack's website. These things come color matched to your bike, shipped to your door, and ready to install. If you have any questions on this install, leave it in the comment section down below. I'll try to help you the best that I can. I'm going to get out of here and get myself back to work. I hope to see you in the next video. But until then, as always, be safe. Keep your knees in the breeze.